Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo, I hope you're having a great day. Today's video is this week's Minecraft Q&A episode, and guys, we actually have some news and information. Over the past couple episodes, we've had nothing to go off, no updates, no betas, no changes, but finally the update we have been waiting for has fully released. The version 1.5.0 has fully released for iOS, Android, Windows 10, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. That was known as Phase 2 of the update Aquatic. The only things that we're missing at this point is things like the Phantom Membrane, and one potion. That's more than likely going to be introduced in 1.6, but we are literally at the point right now where we're going to be waiting for the next announcement for the next update. So hopefully you're going to enjoy today's video. If you do, please be sure to hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the series where I take the time to answer all your questions that have been left in the comment section below. Questions about updates, changes, missing features, anything at all that is about Minecraft. So let's start off with the news. As you can see, summer is upon us, and what better way to enjoy it than with the release of the update Aquatic. The full experience is out today for Windows 10, Xbox One, VR, mobile devices, and Nintendo Switch. Pretty sure you guys have already updated, but if you haven't, go and update because it's got some pretty awesome features. So let's kick this video off with the news, with last week's poll. Always answer the poll above me, click the eye, scroll down, and answer the question. I said this last week, would you like to see another fish monster? 94% said yes. 5% said no, and 1% is still missing. Anyway guys, the reason why I asked you this question is because in last week's video, I said, did you guys like the Drowned? And everyone was like, no, we didn't. So when they announced the Drowned for the update Aquatic, myself and you guys thought, yeah, new mob, new water mob. It's going to be something like a fish. It's going to be mythical. No, Mojang and Minecraft gave us another retextured zombie. Something that we didn't really want. Something that we were massively disappointed in. So I would still like to see another ocean monster that's like a fish type, because just retexturing zombies doesn't do it for me. It really doesn't do it for me. So the first question we have today is coming from KC. What will happen after 1.13? Will they just stop updating the ocean until they find the need to update it again? Question mark. Now, it's a really good question, and the only way I can answer this question is I think Mojang and Microsoft are at the point now where they want to update the important missing features within Minecraft. Features that haven't been touched in a long time, features that are incredibly plain. If you go back to the older versions of Minecraft now, when the oceans weren't the updated Aquatic, how awful the oceans were. There was nothing there apart from gravel. I could not go back to playing those versions now that I've got the updated Aquatic. So the Mojang and Minecraft team are at the point now where they're looking for areas in Minecraft that needs to be improved. According to you guys and myself, 3 areas that definitely need to be improved. One is the sky, one is the nether, and the other one is definitely caves. They are 3 really important changes that could possibly be the next update. Now, you might see in the future that they might return to the oceans for specific reasons. They've done this in the past. But Casey, Janet, I don't think they're going to focus on the oceans anytime soon. As much as I would like to continuously say, yes, please introduce a new ocean mob, I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon. So to answer your question, basically, yeah, they probably won't update the oceans until they find the need to do it again. Which is kind of sad, really, but the update Aquatic should keep players entertained for a very, very, very long time. The next one here says, Q&A. I could have sworn that I heard that we would be getting bark blocks for Bedrock. I've watched a lot of news videos for the update Aquatic over the past few weeks, and not once has the bark block been mentioned. Do you think we'll get this in this update? Great question. That's because the bark block is not classed as an updated Aquatic feature. The bark block, the phantoms, the membrane, the phantom potion, they are not classed as the updated Aquatic features. They are just a feature that was announced the same time as the updated Aquatic. It's really confusing. So the features that you're talking about, the bark block, the phantoms, these will be introduced in a separate update. It could be 1.5.1, it could be 1.5.2, 1.6, 1.6.1, but it's a separate update. As of me making this video, the updated aquatic is officially released for the Bedrock version. Give or take, you're more than likely to see a couple of bug fixes here or there. So hopefully that does clear it up. It did kind of get me confused as well because they introduced the Phantom at the same time as the updated aquatic, but it wasn't classed as an updated aquatic feature, which really did confuse the community, but hopefully that does answer your question. The next question is a pretty interesting one. Q&A, do you think the developers are ever going to run out of reasonable feature ideas and start adding things that are better for mods and don't have the vanilla feel? That would cause a lot of MC is ruined, and in that case, I would agree. Now, I'm going to answer this two possible ways. The first way I'm going to answer this, if you think the developers are going to go over the top and introduce like 1, 2, 3 mob bosses, that isn't going to happen. Now, if you do think they're going to be introducing features that aren't technically vanilla style, that's always a possibility. Minecraft is a semi-realistic game. Minecraft has the likes of your sheep, which you shave, your cows, which you milk, your chickens, which poop out eggs. They have the very, very basics of things that are real life, but they also have the mythical things. We have the skeleton horses, we have the drowned, we have the guardians. They're kind of made up features. So in Minecraft, you're always going to have that special feeling of a mythical game, but also have the semi-realism as well. I don't think they're ever going to introduce features that are driven for mods. However, though, when they announce Phantoms, the main reason why the PC YouTubers and PC Minecraft players wanted to have the Phantom introduced is because they wanted a flying type of mob, so they could customize the API of that flying mob and introduce their own mods and modifications and changes and just something that could fly in the world, which I haven't seen yet. But yeah, you're always going to have the possibility of the vanilla feel, but also at the same time, you're also going to have that feeling of mythical. I hope I'm answering your question the way you'd like me to answer it. They're never going to really run out of ideas for Minecraft. Minecraft is open world. It's a sandbox game. The game is literally endless in terms of possibilities. But there will be a point one day where they can't update the game. Because, guys, when I started playing Minecraft many years ago, we didn't have hunger, we didn't have enchantments, we didn't have all the crazy features we have now. So when I was learning the game, it took me a couple of hours to fully understand Minecraft. For anybody who purchases Minecraft now, think how long it's going to take them to get used to the game, to understand all the features that we have in the game. You know, it's going to take a long time. So the developers definitely do take that into consideration. But great question. Fully enjoyed it. The next question from Blocky Plays, Q&A. Hey Echo, will the modding API coding, will it be easier to edit? Because as an add-on maker like me, I'm used to making add-ons. Now, the API modding and the coding is just going to give you more accessibility in terms of modifications. It's going to make your add-ons and your mods 100 times better. I wouldn't worry about it at this point though, because like I said, the modding is only in stage 2. We have block launcher mods. Now we have add-ons, which is stage 2. And stage 3 is going to be the API modding. That's not going to be introduced for a long time. It's not ready. I wouldn't worry about it right now. Just enjoy making your add-ons. Enjoy making your creations. Because when they introduce the API modding, it is going to get 100 times better. So hopefully that answers your question. The next one from David. Q&A. How would they have introduced the trident without the drowned ? Now, he's been watching the videos recently. Great question. I also want you guys to take part in this question. How else could they have introduced the trident if they didn't have the drowned? Good question. Now, when they officially announced treasure, I thought that they were going to make treasure really hard to find, and I thought the tridents were going to be inside the treasure chest. I actually thought the trident was going to be split in 3 parts. You're going to have the handle, you were going to have the main shaft to the handle, and then you were going to have the spikes. 3 different parts. So how I would like to see it is, 1, make treasure chests a little bit rarer, the treasure maps, a lot rarer. Have the parts inside the chests, go and find the chest, and then put the trident together. You know, the spikes at the top, the shaft in the middle, and then you've got the handle at the bottom. And then you create yourself the trident. But that's kind of my idea. How would you guys like to have the trident introduced to the game? Because, I mean, it is really easy to make a trident farm now, by the way, because zombie farms, zombies turn into drowns, drowned can die, and then you get lots of Lots of goodies, actually. The next question coming from Dead Ender Q&A. Will they add hardcore and spectator mode in Minecraft Pocket Edition? Now, usually I would straight up say yeah and then move on to the next question. But today, guys, I kind of want to talk about this a little bit more because I think Mojang and Microsoft and Minecraft in general will only be releasing some of these features on specific devices. Kind of what 4J did with 360 and Xbox One. 360 didn't get amplified wilds, but Xbox One did. PS3 didn't, but PS4 did. Don't forget, some of the old devices that people are playing on are really outdated. And it's going to be a point where they announce that they can't update those versions. So hardcore mode and spectator mode for Pocket Edition, I'm going to say yes for now, but there's always the chance that some devices might not get it. Hardcore mode, spectator mode have been in the coding for an incredibly long time, so I would hope so. Hardcore mode is just a game mode, so I think yes. Spectator mode is also kind of just like a game mode as well, so that's also a high possibility. So I'm just going to say yes for now, but again, you always have to take in consideration if you're using an old device, at some point that device is really going to become not updated, or it's going to just become incredibly laggy, and you're going to update anyway. So hopefully that answers that question. The next one says Q&A, hostile mob spawning still doesn't work successfully, and it is hard to create creeper farms and witch farms. Will Mojang ever fix this on Bedrock version? What are your opinions? Now, yes, I do agree, mob spawning in general, not just hostile mob spawning, but mob spawning in general is broken. I cannot tell you the last time I seen an Enderman in the Nether on the Bedrock version. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen an Enderman inside of there. Another thing is, going back a couple of months ago, I complained and complained and complained and complained that wither skeletons do not spawn in the Nether Fortress. The developers told me constantly, yeah, it's working fine. Turns out it didn't work fine. So as for your farms, like creeper farms and witch farms not working successfully, this is still something that is a work in progress. I never thought that something that I thought was really simple could be so frustrating and so difficult for them to do. So hopefully it'll get fixed. If it hasn't been fixed, always make sure you report it on the bug tracker, because although we talk about the bug tracker as a joke, they do check that in terms of issues. And yeah, if you find the issue in the bug list, you just gotta wait. You literally just gotta wait. But yeah, it will change, it will be fixed. And I know your pain because I've tried it myself. The next one says, I have a question. When mods come out, will they be free? Question mark. What are super flat worlds? Question mark. So just like add-ons, there will be free add-ons, there will be paid add-ons. You don't have to purchase them. Basically, all add-ons will be free unless they're on the marketplace. So there is tons of add-ons on the marketplace which you can purchase, but there's tons of add-ons in the community which you can download for completely free. This is going to be the same for modding. There will be tons of people out there in the community that will release mods, but there'll also be the marketplace partners that will release modifications as well. So they'll be free and non-free. And super flat worlds are the ability to make the flat world whatever you want. So if you wanted to make your flat world 64 layers of cake, you could do that. If you wanted to make your flat world completely ocean, you can do that. It's available on Xbox, it's available on PlayStation, it's available on Nintendo platforms and PC. It's just not available on Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version. You guys have no idea how many people want to see that introduced. I mean, you can convert worlds from Xbox One to the Bedrock version, but it's really not that good. So custom flats are just flat worlds that you can modify and make them different. Hopefully that answers that question. The last question we have today from Hassan, really interesting question. Q&A. Does the fact that 4J Studios are waiting for all 3 parts to be released in Minecraft Bedrock first means that they are porting the updated Aquatic from Bedrock and not Java? I don't think this is the case. I don't think they're porting it from Bedrock at all. And that is because for years and years, Minecraft Console Edition has always followed the Java version. The Bedrock was never a thing. So I don't really know why they would start switching coding. The fact that we have to wait is just for the fact that the updated Aquatic is only just fully releasing. I think Minecraft PC 1.13 is currently in pre-release 7. So 4J do have the files, but they just gotta wait for it to be fixed. they can't do anything at this point. 4J don't have control of the updated aquatic, which sucks because we know it's going to be introduced to the console version, but they can't do anything in terms of release. So hopefully I have successfully answered your questions. Remember guys, this series is based on my opinions. Nothing is true, nothing is confirmed unless I back it up with evidence or it's announced by developers. I kind of just voice my opinions after playing Minecraft for a very long time. So guys, the good news is the updated aquatic fully released on the Bedrock version. We can now go forward to look forward to whatever the next update is going to be. But hopefully they take a little bit of a break, go back in time and introduce some of the features that are already missing from this version. Any more questions? Leave them down below. Have a great day. Stay beautiful. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.